because we're talking at the beginning anyway. All right, so section 9.4 is on solving quadratic equations using the graphing method. So what we're going to do is we're going to graph each of these parabolas, and we're going to see where the graphs cross the x-axis. Those are the solutions. All right, our first step in solving a quadratic equations by the graphing method is to understand that we're going to put it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. What we're really saying is, where does the graph cross the x-axis? So that's what the 0 is there for. When we have y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, we're really saying, hey, we're going to find all of the points that make the equation true. That's the whole graph. When the whole graph crosses the x-axis, that's where it's equal to 0. The solutions are going to be the x-intercepts after we sketch our function. And once we find where we think it crosses the x-axis, we're going to plug our numbers or answers back in to check to see if they make the equation true. So here's our first equation, x squared plus x equals 6. And we want to solve it graphically and check it algebraically. So I'm going to put it in that standard form where it's equal to 0. Then I'm going to substitute the y in for the 0. Again, all that indicates is that we're looking for all the points, not just where it crosses the x-axis. And then we're going to use our methods that we used before. We're going to find the vertex, we're going to graph it, and we're going to look and see where does the graph cross the x-axis. Looks to me like it crosses at about positive 2 and negative 3. If we think it's positive 2 and negative 3, then we're going to go ahead and plug those into our x values to see if y is actually 0 there. And of course, in this case, negative 3 squared is 9, and 9 plus negative 3 minus 6 is equal to 0, so that's a 0. And then when we plug the 2 in, we get 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 minus 6 is 0, so 2 is also a 0. So that's our method for solving a quadratic graphically. Again, it only is a good method here if the graph's going to cross integers.